G'day, and welcome to Pattaya Down Under. I'm not on my own anymore. Aida is back. How are you, mate?
Unfortunately, I'm back.
It is unfortunate. I'm pretty sure you wanted to stay there.
Yeah, I'm all right. Finally feeling normal again. I've been back, 5 days, had Easter and everything, and I had my first decent night's sleep last night. So I feel like I'm back to the rigmarole.
And you count the days again?
I haven't booked anything yet, but I'm looking
I'm sure you will
later in the year for just a short trip. It'll be only maybe 7-10 day trip. I got a tattoo while I was over there, so
yes, you have.
I want to go back and get some more work. So I might, that might be later in the year. But
yes, bit of blank canvas still to go.
Yes, there's. I've got one arm covered now, and the other one is empty, blank canvas. So
feels weird, doesn't it?
It does. It does. It feels like I'm lopsided.
Yeah. Well, you're back.
I'm back. Yeah.
We've had a few chats already. You've explained a few things, but we're going to go through it.
I have.
We're going to go through chronologically, I guess.
Yes,
is the way to put it.
Because what I did do, I was very diligent. And I did record. I took a recording every morning of the day before, just a brief description of what I did. Look, it was eat, sleep, repeat, basically. Just wake up, have breakfast, do something, and then fucking get pissed that night. It was pretty much. But there's few little stories here and a few little observations that I've noted. So I reckon we'll get a few episodes just out of this. There was a major event halfway through the trip. That involved a guy who I'd only just met and who now I'm in touch with. We sort of become kindred spirits. We really.
Are we going to go into that now?
We're not going to go into it now.
But it's a story that you want to share.
Yeah, it's what's the word? It's not a funny story. Not funny at all. Anyway,
interesting story.
It's an interesting story. So the guy involved, he's an Australian fella. So we're going to get him on, and we'll probably get a whole episode out of that because it was rather intense. My life was never in danger. I was never unsafe. It's nothing like that. It just involved a third party, but I'll get into that in another episode. So stay tuned for that one. That's a ripper. But yeah, so.
Now I'm going to be a bit of a passenger here on this because it's pretty much about your trip.
Yeah.
Which I've already spoken to you about, and you've told me a few things. So I'm going to kind of leave it to you because I didn't go.
Well, I've got notes here. Surprisingly, I've actually done my due diligence, and I've got notes.
Probably not surprising considering that I wasn't there to give you the shits. So
So no,
I wasn't there to bother you and for you to be, consumed with the trouble I might cause.
No, that's it. No, so I left on the Friday, the 8th of March. I checked in, and the flight was the next morning at just after midnight. And funny thing was, I got on the plane and I had the middle row, which I like. The middle row, aisle seat. Always pretty much try and plonk myself there. And I actually got the seat up front, so I got extra leg room. I think that cost me an extra $50 or more, maybe, I don't know. So anyway, I've sat down, 2 seats empty next to me. These 2 blokes, a little bit older than me, come and sat next to me, and I knew straight away where they were headed. I knew what they were here for. But I said g'day to them, and we were having a bit of a chat. And I said, "So where are you guys going?" And they go, "Oh, we're going to Bangkok." And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, I know that's where we're going, Bangkok." I said to them, "Where are you going after Bangkok?" And they both had this blank look for about half a second, and sort of looked around. And I looked at them and I go, "It's all right. I'm going to Pattaya too." And they go, "Yeah, that's where we're going." Yeah, I figured, mate. I figured. But those blokes. So yeah, I sat next to them. We had a bit of a chat, a few laughs, and a couple of good blokes. And yeah, I caught up with them a few times over there. One of them really experienced. He travelled extensively around all of Asia, China. He speaks Chinese. Philippines. He's done the whole lot. And Thailand's one of his favourites. But they were going over on a golf trip.
Wow. Yeah. I love those golf trips.
Yeah.
I think I've been to a few.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So got there and I did the express visa. And mate, I tell you, I had that driver organised. She was fucking cute. Oh mate, she was cute as a button. Little fawn. Oh,
the driver.
Guys, I tell you, I don't know if we've put it up on our socials, but if you need a taxi, call her. But when you call her, request her because I booked her on the way back and I got some dude. So she obviously has other people working for her. But I had her on the way down and, oh, man, fuck.
Now, what was it called again?
So it's Fon. I don't know if we could put it up on our thing. I don't know, we'll put a link up there or something. I can actually, you know what? I'll put
it on TikTok.
I'll put it on TikTok and Instagram. I'll put her details up there. So if you're looking for a taxi driver, again, make sure you request her. Tell her you want her because it's a direct number to her. And yeah, she's great. I tried. I'll get into that.
You had a crack.
I didn't have a crack. Not as such. I was being a gentleman. But anyway, so by the time, I got express immigration, got out. They were waiting for me at gate 5.
Very good.
Yeah.
We know all about gate 5.
Yeah. He spotted me. He picked me out in the crowd. And escorted me through, bang, straight through.
Did you put down you were bull-headed or something? How did
no, because they asked you to send a photo.
Oh, okay.
So I sent a photo and, that's how they found me.
Was your photo with or without the beard?
Well, it was without the beard. It was with the beard.
All right. And he still...
No. I think he used my WhatsApp. I don't know. Anyway, he recognised me and he picked me out. So anyway, it took me straight through. Honestly, from the time I left the plane, I went through express immigration, went and got my SIM card, got my bag, and I actually waited around for those two guys to exchange numbers so we could catch up later because they were doing their SIM cards as well. I'd done all that. I was walking out within half an hour.
From when you say half an hour
from when I left the plane, when I walked off the plane,
and you were at gate 5 with that guy. It took half an hour to be outside the other side.
Wait, my driver wasn't even there. I had to wait 10 minutes for her.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
It took us a bit longer last time. Remember?
Because we didn't have express immigration. Because you shit yourself and you.
That's your fault. You changed your mind. Remember?
Yeah, any fucking way. Anyway, met up with the driver. We cruised down, and that was an interesting trip. Halfway down, it was fucking pelting rain and couldn't see anything because she had shitty wipers, massive crack on the windscreen. I'm thinking, oh, this is scary. Then we're probably about 3/4 of the way down the highway, and I'm in the back seat because what she did, I went to sit in the front and her bag and everything was on the front seat, and I went, oh, sit in the back, and she said, yeah, sit in the back. So yeah, I think probably for her own security, I think she does that.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So anyway, sitting there and I'm looking in the mirror and I could see her eyes closing. She's falling asleep.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, fuck. And she had bottles of water in the back. I'm like, I've got to strike up. Because we've been talking most of the way. And then it sort of went quiet. She started not off. And I'm like, can I grab some water? And so I started drinking again and talking. And, anyway, kept going. And when we got off the highway and onto Sukhumvit in Pattaya, she goes, oh, I think I have to have coffee. I'm very tired. I said, I know. I can see you falling asleep. And I said to her, look, if you like, I've got to check in. I said, I'm more than happy for you to, because she had to go back and pick up another customer at 11.
Right.
This is like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Yeah. I said, I'm happy for you to, I'll check in. You can go in my room. I'll go get something to eat. I'll leave you alone if you want to have a sleep in my bed for an hour.
Nice try.
So I had a crack.
And she said, no, I'm fine, thanks.
No, well, she said, oh, I better get back. I have to get back for my next customer and blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, no worries. But anyway, so that was that. So then, I got there, checked in, and I went up to my room. I lay down. I wasn't really tired. I went and got something to eat. Went back. Then I had a bit of a nap. And then the meetup was that afternoon. And I got a message from one of our listeners. I don't know if he wants me to mention his name, but I will anyway. Aaron.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Met up with him, and he had a gift for us.
Oh,
he had a bag full.
I'll say it on the podcast. Thank you, Aaron. It was actually really cool.
A bag full of stubby holders.
Yeah.
And he had a framed photo of you.
Yes.
He had a framed photo of you. And Steve-O came with us everywhere.
Yes.
Everywhere we went, Steve-O was there. I've got a fuck ton load of photos of girls holding your.
Yes.
So that was good. So then, met up with him, and then we went on to, I think I might have met him at the Dynamite Sports Bar just a bit earlier. But we were at had the meet up at Dynamite Sports Bar, and that was good. We had a few listeners. I've listed their names here. I don't know if they want me to mention them or not. I forget who says what.
Well, be careful then.
Yeah. So, so we all got there, and actually, the highly recommend Dynamite Sports Bar. Disappointed with a couple of little things there. I went there to watch the AFL one day, and I had a little section sort of all to myself with a big TV. The Collingwood game was on, and so started watching that. And then a few NRL fans rolled in, and there was a few NRL fans, and they were all asking, because it's got like their sound system, they've got like a surround sound through the whole bar. So they wanted, while I was watching the AFL was on the surround sound, and because there were a few more NRL supporters, they were requesting the NRL on the surround sound. So there's the owner, Rocky, the Aussie bloke, and then there's another guy, he's a manager. He sort of said to me, "Oh, do you mind? I've got, I said, "Yeah, that's all right, put it on." And I was actually with another guy I'd met earlier on in the trip. And so I said, "That's all right." So he played it, but it was just too much. Like trying to watch the AFL with the NRL commentary was so me and this other bloke actually went to another bar, but that's another day. But Dynamite Sports Bar is good. We were drinking. We spent a lot of money in there, obviously all drinking and carrying on. And I actually told Rocky, look, explain to him we're all here for, a meet up because we got a podcast. And he bought us a round of shots for everyone. So I recommend Dynamite Sports Bar. It's good. Food, and the food's actually, when I say the food's good, I mean by, their standards, because you know what it's like. It's very hard to get food from like back home there, but they try, and they do, they do some good food there. So I recommend that joint. It's really good. Yeah, and then so from there, myself, Aaron, and Jay kicked on. Jay's a listener who's written in a couple of times, young guy. So we went over to Matador. We spent a lot and many nights at Matador.
So can I just mention that, because we went to Matador last time, but Matador was in Treetown.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, so now it's...
on Soy Bacau, opposite the LK Metro entrance, or more, probably opposite Sugar Go-Go, straight across the road from Sugar Go-Go.
Did we mention this in the last podcast?
I think we did. Yeah. Okay. I think I mentioned it when I ran
and we talked about it. Yeah. So your Matador was your go-to.
That was pretty much, because I tell you what, mate, it's Gina's got it sorted there. Fucking even on quiet nights where other bars were empty, there were people in at Matador. It was always busy. Always had people in there. Yeah, so we ended up there, and I bar fined one girl. So I bar fined this girl. I went back and did the deed, and then the next night, I think I bar fined her again. So I dropped her off the next morning, and then went back there and ended up bar finding. Or I bar fined her a second time. Went back, and the first time, the next morning, I handed her 2,000 baht, and I said, "Is that okay?" And she grabs it, and yeah, no worries. Then the second night, I went to bar find her again. I'll bar find her again the next morning. The next morning we wake up, and I said, "I've got to go out, so I'll see you later." And she goes, "Yeah, this time I need 3,000." And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, you cheeky little fucker." I said, "You should have told me before. I bar find you that you wanted 3,000.
But did you negotiate the two?
I didn't. No, and that's my mistake. But I laid down.
Once you've done it and she accepted it, you've kind of like set a precedence.
Yeah. So that was so I didn't ever bar find her again after that. And then I must have exchanged line details with her, and I reckon because that second. So the next time I was in Matador, she's come up for a drink, and I said, "Oh no, it's all right. I'm going to buy someone else a drink tonight." And then a few days after that, she messaged me on online, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry if I disappointed you." And I'll find it. It's funny. She said to me, "When will you return to your country? I miss you so much. I'm sorry to make you dissatisfied." She was a really nice girl though. I feel like a bit of a cunt because I treat her.
Yeah, but
I don't treat her like
at the same time, she'd accepted something and said, "This is okay."
Yeah.
So you've got the impression.
But I got fucked over by a couple of the girls at Matador. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. But anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah,
did you set them straight though?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yep. No, I didn't. Like I always say, I was never a cunt. I was never aggressive or yelling, but I made my point.
People know.
I made it clear how I felt. Yeah, which like I've always said that. Don't let him get away with it.
The Matador owner knows.
Yeah, yeah. I messaged one of the managers and said what this chick did, and she goes, "Nah, we'll get it sorted." And then so I'll get into that. I'll get into that later on. But anyway, so yeah, and then the next morning to start, I hired a bike. So I hired a brand new what are they? The PCXs, fucking automatic, like keyless start, real fancy thing.
All right.
Yeah, nice bike. Yeah. And for the whole time I was there, the 19 days, whatever it was, no, 19? Yeah, no, because I was in Pattaya for 16 days. Was 4,000 baht.
Okay.
Yeah.
For how long? Sorry?
For 16 days. Brand new bike, like...
That's cheap, isn't it?
It was good. Yeah, good price.
What did you pay last time? Do you remember? It was like
I can't remember.
It was 200 or 300 baht a day last time.
I never remember the prices. I'm not good like that.
I wonder if we mentioned it in our podcast.
But that was less than 200 baht a day, I think.
Yeah, that was.
Works out to be a little bit less than 200 baht a day. Yeah,
that's good.
Yep.
Well, that wasn't from the same guy that.
This was that guy. He remembers me.
Oh, really?
Hang on, the guy that we hired off.
Yeah.
No. Remember how there's a guy at the bottom of Soy Post Office.
Oh yeah.
He seen me. I wrote right up Soy Post Office. He seen me, smiled, and said g'day. He fucking remembers me. I mean, I went to him twice a year for 5 years. He so I always went to him. And every time I ride past him, I feel bad because he's always been good, But this was just convenient. They're at the front of they were parked at the front of Sugar Go during the day. They've got maybe half dozen or so bikes out there.
Okay.
And yeah, they were good.
Okay.
Mate, when I bought it back, I didn't fill up fuel. They didn't even check. They just gave me my fucking 2,000 deposit back, and that was it. It was done. So I might go back to them. They're really good.
Oh, next time I go there, I might get a bike and pay the fine.
Oh, well, you may as well. Oh, which I know I think I might have mentioned in the last one. I got pulled over. I pulled out my international.
Yeah, and you were fine. Everything happened.
They let me go. Yeah. And he was really good, the cop. He was laughing, joking. He was very good, he's going, because I had the right license. He was probably spewing because he didn't get a fine out of it. But, ended up, got my bike, went and had brekkie at Weatherspoons that morning and just cruised beach road. I like to just cruise around sometimes. So I did a few laps of Pattaya that morning. That night I caught up with the two guys I met on the plane.
Oh, yeah.
And we ended up back we actually did a bit of a pub crawl kind of thing, went to a few bars, ended up at Matador. And there was one of the older ladies at Matador, one of the guys, she was stalking him. She just kept walking up and putting her arm around him. He's like, oh, no. And then she'd wander off and then she'd be standing across the bar staring at him. And I'm like, dude, she's fucking like stalking you. This is bunny boiler shit. She was like, he goes, oh, I feel really uncomfortable. So anyway, we went to Soy 6.
Of course.
Yeah. Well,
you've got to go there every single trip, don't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So, I figured, because the prices now have gone up for girls, right? Mm. They've gone up. They're asking 3,000 baht. And, the way I see it, Soy 6 girls, they're a lot more attractive, younger.
Well, Soy 6,
and
there's so many to choose from.
Yeah,
like when we talk about love is only a bar stool away,
yeah,
honestly, it's like millimeters away.
So the girls in the beer bars, the 6s, 7s, and 8s that are in the beer bars are asking the same prices as the 8, 9s, and 10s in fucking Soy 6. So what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's right.
I'd bar find a few girls from there and bar find one girl a few times because she was actually like very good.
Soy 6 is the place to be.
That's right. So, went down and I actually bar find this girl. Nice young thing. Really good.
You're getting all funny. You're thinking about her.
I am because I'm not in love with her, nothing like that at all. I fell in love with someone else, but we'll get to that. But she's just a really nice chick. Like we hung out together. She was fun, really fun, and she was full on. Like, so I bar find her from there, and we hopped on a motorbike taxi and cruised up Beach Road, probably about 11 o'clock. Cruised up Beach Road to Winter Insomnia, and bumped into one of the listeners there. He was there as well. But I have to share this moment. Like,
Go.
well, have moments. You have moments when you're over there when
Yeah.
you stop and you just go, "How fucking good is life here? This
Yeah.
is great." And it was that moment. I was on the back of a motorbike taxi with this young bird, cruising up Beach Road. It's probably around 11:30, midnight-ish. Cruising up Beach Road, warm breeze, the lights, young girl. You just go, fuck, this is the life, man. This is so good. I just had that one of those
Little
very
moments.
euphoric moment. It was just so good. And I hope you have those moments. I have those moments throughout my holiday. I like that. It was good. Yeah, that was it. That was that night. I think during the day, I'm sorry, I'm just reading my notes. During the day, I actually went to, I forgot to mention the Buzzin' Lounge.
Buzz and Pattaya.
Yeah, and Trev was doing his live stream.
Oh, yeah.
And I was speaking to him.
You messaged me at the time.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, quick, get onto it and have a listen.
I don't know if anyone watches him. He gave us a shout out because I was having a chat to him earlier. He's a fucking really good bloke. What you see on his YouTube is him.
Who
That's
he is.
really.
Yeah.
I actually really look. He's a genuine guy. To be honest, even beer, like they're all welcoming, really good. Even the people in there, like I think because everybody knows the Buzzin' Lounge through his YouTube channel, or even all the other patrons, like you walk in there and it's like, cheers, everyone's very friendly. Even the other guys, I was chatting to other guys and all like-minded. Really good place to hang out. I actually only went there a couple of times. I never got there enough. I missed all his live streams. I wanted to go to a couple more, but I was, there was a couple of days where I was crook and fucking other things popped up, and then you lose track of days. I went on one of his pub crawls. I'll get into that later, and that was good. And I wanted to do another one, but you just lose track of days. You don't know what fucking day it is, and then you go, oh fuck, today's Friday. They got the pub crawl today. Fuck, I missed it. So I'm spewing about that because I really I liked it down there. A lot of people say, I've heard a lot of people complain, or not complain, but just comment on the quality of the girls at the Buzzin' Lounge. But whatever your taste is, I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that. But I think it's just a good place to hang out. If you even want to go and hang out and have a few drinks, I recommend it. It's good. Yeah.
Sorry, you guys are just going to sit there going, nothing much happened, but actually something just did happen. I actually paused.
It sounds seamless, but it wasn't.
It was. Yeah. I just paused because something hit me and I had to run to the toilet.
Steve, I had a sudden bowel movement.
Yes,
so
it was more than a movement, mate.
But I think we finished off on what I was calling day 2.
This is going to be weird to listen back to because we're going to listen.
Probably, but
it's
anyway.
going to be like you had this nice streaming talking. You were just right in the moment, and I ruined it.
No, that's right. Because I think we were talking about Buzzin' Lounge.
Yes.
Which actually leads me into this day, which was the day I went to the pub crawl.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I went to the Buzzin' pub crawl. I woke up in the morning, had brekkie, and went for a bit of a swim. And then I went to the pub crawl, met up with Aaron again. He's a fucking troublemaker, that bloke. Got me in a lot of trouble.
I reckon you're a bit of trouble too. Don't worry about that. I bet if you asked Aaron, he'd say the same thing.
Yeah. What was where I was up to? Yeah. So we went on the Buzzin' pub crawl, which is really good too. It was 300 baht. And I reckon there would have been, so there was two BART bus loads. So imagine 2 BART buses full with blokes up each side and a couple on the back, 2 of those. And we went to 5 different bars. We met up at the Buzzin' Lounge. From there, we hopped on the BART buses. They drove us around to the Time Bar in LK Metro opposite Billabong, where we had a feed and a few beers just to get going. And then from there, we went to a few other places. Went to a place called Pirate Bar, Club Fate, Lips Lounge, and the last place was a Go-Go Bar, and it was on Soy Bukkao, but I can't remember the name of it. But that was the one where you can pay 1,000 baht and they give you a wad of 20s. and they take you up the stairs, and there's like a balcony that overlooks the girls dancing.
Oh, yes.
And you do the old.
I thought I saw some photos of that. Didn't I? Yeah,
it actually might even be on our TikTok. The video up there.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that.
Yeah,
that's right.
So that was a bit of fun. And then I think from there I just went, just popped into Matador again and had a few quiet ones there and called it a night there. Woke up the next morning and my fucking foot was so sore. I don't know what I'd done, but it was like that for days. I don't know. I just in my drunken stupor, I've probably tripped or missed a step or something. Anyway,
which can happen.
Yeah, it can happen. Yeah. So that was that. That was the pub crawl. That was good. Next day, had a good sleep that day. I was pretty tired because this is day 4. So I had 3 days of non-stop drinking and that. So pretty much spent the day in my room. And then met up with Aaron and another listener. Ragnar, the big Swedish guy. Had a few drinks with them, and then I think Aaron and I kicked on again, and we ended up at the Billabong. I ended up at Billabong Bar.
Oh yeah,
and I was talking to the Mandy lookalike. Remember her?
Ah, yes.
And I was thinking, do I, don't I? Shall I bar fine her? And because
because you did in the end.
So by this point, I'd only bar fined one girl, and it was the one with the 2,000 baht.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I bar fined her twice. So actually, no, I hadn't bar fined her the second time yet. I went here and went to bar fine this girl, and she wanted 3,000. I went, that's too much. Yeah. Little did I know that was the going price.
Yeah, because you did tell me that was one of the conversations we had, that things have really changed over there. And we were talking about why it's changed, and I think we already talked about this, I think, but I think I said it was more to do with social media and the advent of OnlyFans and stuff like that, where they've managed to be able to, COVID has taught them that they can make money without this physical interaction.
Yeah. So that's when I went back and bar fined that girl again, and she asked me for 3,000 the next day. That was that night. But I was talking to a English bloke in one of the bars one night, and he was saying how it's fucking ridiculous. He's been there, many times over the years, and he goes, it's fucking stupid. And he goes, the problem is, because I said to him, if they want 3,000, I tell them to fuck off straight away. And he goes, I do too. He goes, but the problem is, what are we going to do? What else are you going to do? You know what I mean? He goes, there's dickheads out there that are paying it, and as long as they're paying it, the girls will just wait for the next bloke that's happy to pay it.
And I know we had this discussion too, and I don't know that the cost of living has gone up. So they're actually making more money now. You agreed with me on that, didn't you? I don't think it's...
The cost of living for them, I don't think it would have gone up.
No, not a lot. Before.
No.
How?
So, there's a lot of rich girls out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's even more profitable now. And if they all do it, we already had this discussion, if they all do it, it makes it hard for you to negotiate.
Yeah. Yeah,
because they'll sit there going, the next guy will...
Exactly right. Yeah. So that's why that was like the first 4 days there. I did make a few side notes. I've always, it's sort of happened a few times in the past, and I probably look stupid saying this, but I've never given it much thought. But it happened a few times on this trip as well, where you walk into somewhere late at night, you get talking to a girl, and you talk about bar finding them, and let's say, for example, it happened to me in Soy 6 one night, and it was like I was in there. It was probably just after 8 o'clock, and it was a girl I'd bar fined before at Soy 6. I went back there to catch up with her again. So I rock up. It was like just after 8, and she goes, at 9 o'clock the bar fine goes from 1,500 to 1,000. I'm like, okay, so 9 o'clock that is. So it's about quarter past 8. So I'm like, okay, all right. Oh, fuck it, I'll hang around till 9 o'clock then. Save myself 500 baht. So had a few drinks, a few lady drinks. How much money do you reckon I spent in that?
Probably more than 500 baht.
And it wasn't
well thought through.
I was getting a massage one day, and I was thinking about it, and I went, you dumb fuck. It's probably cost me 800 baht more.
Yes.
I saved 500, but probably cost me 800. Not 800, but
it cost you 300 really.
A few hundred, yeah. And I'm like, you fucking idiot. So guys, there's a tip. check the time, think about it, do the math in your head. If it's worth fucking bar fining them for an extra $500, take them out right there and then. You're not saving yourself money. You're costing yourself money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it depends. Look, again, we've had this discussion. It really depends on how you feel. If you're with someone and you sit there going, I'm having a cracking time here. Like, I'm really
if you're in the bar
this.
having fun.
Yeah, if you're having fun.
Yeah, of course.
And she's actually receptive to you and you think that you're going to have a great time with her later.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of like,
Look, that's right. But in this instance, so I got my so it was St. Patrick's Day. I remember it was St. Patrick's Day because this is one of the girls I'd bar fine before this particular incident. She normally finished at 9. Right? Sorry, after 9 the bar fine changed. Right now, I don't know. She probably anyway. So because it was St. Patrick's Day, they had the balloons and everything. So they had a party that day for St. Patrick's Day. So I knew the bar fine changed at 9, so I got there a little bit before 9. And then I get there, she goes, because it's a party, because we had a party today, it's actually 10 o'clock, it changes.
Oh,
yeah.
Winning every time.
Yeah, I know. So in that instance, I hung around for an hour and probably spent more. And I should have just said, no, fuck it, let's go now. Because I actually wasn't going to, my plan wasn't to hang around or to go out afterwards, take her out. Plan was, I'd had a big day before and I just wanted a bit of company that night. So come back to my room. That was the plan.
Look, and I know it sounds like, people out there who probably look at it and go, oh, you guys are being fussy with money, whatever, It's more to do with what you're used to.
Yeah.
And then you come along and it's more and it's more and it just keeps going up and you sit there going, well, it's not that cheap holiday it used to be. But it depends on what you compare it to. If you compare it to trying to do the same thing here, it's probably a third of the cost over there. I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's I think it's...
Anyone who accuses me of being a cheap Charlie is more than welcome to speak to some of the listeners that I went drinking with.
Yeah, don't worry.
They can confirm.
I've been with you before. You're not a cheap Charlie.
Yeah.
I'll still never forget that time we went to Area 51 and we had that bit of a blue and you walked out the door and I'm sitting there and I had to get the girl that I ended up losing that bet to. She ended up paying my bill and I had to pay her back.
Me and Aaron and I ran up a bill of 20,000 one night.
Whoa, well that outdoes ours. I think it was that time was about 14,000. Yeah. So you killed it.
So that night ran up a bill of 20,000. It was to the point where we'd actually
spent more than you had in your wallet.
No. We check binned at about 10,000. I can't remember why, but we check binned at about 10,000 anyway. We started drinking again. I can't remember why we did that. But anyway, we started drinking again and Dia comes up to me and she goes, you better slow down because your last check bin was 10,000 and you're already at 3,000 now. Whoever does that, whoever tells you, the manager of the bar tells me, or the cashier, whatever she is, comes up and goes, better slow down. You've spent enough money already.
Yeah.
So you've had a fucking big night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to 10,000 again.
Yeah. It was just under.
How'd you get to 3,000 so quick? Was it just girly drinks everywhere?
It was just, we were just buying. But every night I went in the Matador, and it wasn't even times like that time we spent a lot of money. But even if I was in there for half an hour or an hour, I would always buy the owners, Gina, Piao and Yung.
But they would buy you drinks and I remember we drank double what we had.
So Gina's partner, you know what he'd do? Rather than just buy me a beer, he would buy me 3 shots. So I'm sitting there with him and Piao, and they come out with I don't know if you probably haven't seen, they come out with these things, these shapes with lights and they stick all the shots in there and they bring them out.
I haven't seen that, no.
Yeah, so they bring them out and there's 3 shots there and there's 3 of us and I'm like, I grab one and I'm like, and he goes, no, they're all yours.
Oh, fuck.
So, every time I was in there, and like I said, I'd go in there for just a few beers, say hello, and I'd buy them a beer. They'd always buy me a drink back and each one of them would buy me a drink.
Right.
So I'd go in there and buy 3 rounds and they'd buy me a round each back. Like very, very generous they were. They were really good in there. So I don't mind going in there and spending money because it's appreciated.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And then the band, every time, towards the end of the holiday, I'd walk in and the lead singer would be Aussie, Aussie, Aussie,
Yeah.
oi, oi, oi. And then the next song they'd play would be Land Down Under.
Oh,
every time.
Every
time. So that was, it was always nice to go back in there. I always felt welcome, and it was good.
Well, there's Matador, and there's
Billabong.
I keep thinking Boomerang. I don't know why. Billabong. They're the two bars that.
Yeah, look, it's shit. It's good because we get treated well in there, but it's sort of like I should be venturing out and trying out more bars, drinking in more bars, and having a bit more fun.
But we do.
I do, yeah, I did.
When we went last time, we went to. We always made an effort to go. Let's go here and try a bar there.
Yeah,
and we did. We'd always end up somewhere where we knew.
That's right.
But the thing is there's the other side of it too. Whenever you do go back, the thing is it's like what you said. It's like that TV show Cheers.
Yeah.
You go back in there, hey Steve-O, you know, and you sort of feel like, oh, cool, let's have a drink, you know, and you settle in and you feel like you're home kind of thing, you know, you've got like a home base to go to. So
it was always good.
So if you don't go, right, they're going to sit there going, oh, they never came this time. What happened? What did we do wrong?
Yeah. No.
You got to go.
Oh, but I like to go. Yeah.
So I think it's great.
Anyway, that's 4 days worth there. I think maybe we'll probably leave it there. What do you reckon?
I think we'll leave it there, and we'll do another one in a few days.
Yeah, we'll get through it. We've got heaps of emails. We've even got some my Thai wife, Mike, who wants to do a collab. If he still listens to us, Mike, we're getting there. We're getting around to it.
Well, we have to wait for Aida to do his trip, and we've got a few things to do with the trip. We do have a few other emails we're going to read.
We've had a request by another listener. He sent us an email wanting English Dave to come back on.
Yeah, and he said he would.
Yeah. We'd be happy to have him on. Even one of the listeners I met over there said that he was good. He'd like to hear him again. Yeah. So English Dave will get...
He might have to start his own podcast.
No, we don't want competition.
Oh, no. No, the more the merrier, mate. If everyone's talking about it, it gets some good coverage. So it's all good. All right.
So that's it. That's my trip so far. There's plenty more to discuss in the coming episodes. We might have to punch out a couple episodes a week.
We'll have to do something. I've got, well, you know, I'm with my hours and everything I'm doing.
I know,
we'll see. Again, can't mention what I do.
I know.
So we'll try and see what we can pump out.
Yeah.
Well, because it's your first time back, it's your turn to sign it off, mate.
All right. Well, just remember, love is just a bar stool away, or love is only a bar stool away. I'm not sure.
What
just
happened?
I got quizzed by one of the listeners. I said, "Oh, love's just a bar stool away." They go, "No, it's love is only a bar stool away." I go, "Is it?"
I've only known it as love is only a bar stool away.
I've always said love is just a bar stool away.
Oh, we'll have to go back.
We need to clarify what it is.
I think. Well, we have to go back to the very first episode.
You know what? Whatever the stubby holders say, that's what it is.
Oh, we'll have to look.
We'll have to have a look.
I'm pretty sure it's love is only a bar stool away.
Well, that's it then. Love's only a bar stool away.
Love is only a bar stool away.
Thanks, guys.
Good. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Catch up soon.